Hello, everyone, and welcome to IGN Arena Episode 11. My name is Mitch Dyer. This is James Faulkner.
Hi.
This is Kyle O'Connor.
What's up, guys?
This is an empty chair where Brian Albert may or may not appear in later. But in the meantime, gentlemen, it's just the three of us on this show, which is, if you don't know, about MOBAs, esports, and other competitive gaming things. Mostly we talk about League of Legends and Dota.
I think we have something we can finally talk about, if they haven't heard already.
Oh, man. Now I'm excited because I have no idea what you're talking about.
We can tell everyone where Leah went.
We can talk about the fact that Leah Jackson, former host of IGN Arena, is now at Riot Games.
Riot Games.
She's a rioter now. She's moved on beyond us. But now I hope this means that Leah can come back on the show and we can have someone from Riot on the show.
Special guests.
Special guests, Leah Jackson, coming soon. Tweet at her, Leah B. Jackson. Leah Jackson?
Leah B. Jackson.
Leah B. Jackson. Tweet at Leah B. Jackson and ask her to come back on IGN Arena. Gentlemen, this is a good week for MOBAs.
Oh, yeah.
There's some good stuff happening.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Lots of good stuff for League of Legends and Dota. Big updates coming.
Yeah.
Kyle, tell me everything about Azir and what he means for League of Legends. Because he excites me.
I'm really excited about Azir. Like, just his whole tool set and just all of his abilities is completely about, like... It ties so well in with his, his backstory, like, controlling the battlefield. Like, oh, my God. Summon soldiers, send him dashing through people, dash to his soldiers, and then his ultimate's got the wall. And then, obviously, the big passive is the raising a sun disk on the base of a turret. And it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, his skills seem... incredibly overpowered. If you don't know the gist of this character, he's like a sand mage, and he looks like this Egyptian god, and he's really cool looking. He can summon soldiers who can attack for him. He can dash toward them. He can summon a phalanx that pushes the lane out and prevents anybody from proceeding through it.
It's gonna be so good.
He's like the anti-Lucian. He's like the we were talking about displacement for a couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the anti-displacement character. He's like, nah, you just can't come. Like, I'm gonna hang out over here, and you can't be over here now.
But can you what does that mean for the meta with this dude in lane with guys who are already like the displacement problem? Like, you put him in a lane with Kassadin, you put him in a lane with Lucian. What does that look like?
It's the anti-push. It's the anti-push character.
Yeah, because he's gonna just, if the turret's down, he's gonna put up his disc, and if they're pushing really hard, he can just send out his phalanx, and then they can't come through. And
right. I mean, if you drop a phalanx right in front of a sun disc, which it summons a new turret that attacks enemies.
Yeah, and it hits harder than a regular turret.
Yeah. And you also have soldiers that are not targetable. What? Like, this dude sounds incredibly overpowered, but he sounds really cool. Like, I obviously Riot knows what it's doing. There are immaculate balance changes coming to, everyone around him, I'm sure, and he's been tuned to the rest of the cast of characters, but still, he seems a little bit overpowered to me.
I feel like that's usually a common thing when you hear a new character. You're like,
change!
I don't like it. Yeah. Oh, I hate change. But yeah,
Yasuo OP.
Yeah, Yasuo's OP, Nara OP, everything. But I feel like
Nara's not OP.
I'm not a fan of Nara. Playing him, I was like, that's unreliable. Ultimate, yeah, but that's a whole different story. I don't think he's gonna be that overpowered. I think there's gonna be lots of people that can handle him, but like tanks and Mundos, eat him alive.
Okay,
but it's just new. It's just change.
And I'm sure, what's his base damage? Does he have, low early game base damage that requires him to use his units?
Yeah, I mean, he's not a super... He has okay scaling. Like, his AP scaling is, I think on his... I think it's 0.6 on his Q, which is the
charge.
So he can dash to his units.
No, that's sending his units to other locations. Like, his scaling...
What?
Yeah. He can... Depending on the amount of soldiers out, he can send them in a vector line just straight towards a certain location, and they'll all move there. Yeah.
Okay, so this dude is going to be an enormous pain in ARAM, especially.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, anybody who has him in ARAM, it's like, all right, you win.
Yeah.
Incredible poke, incredible defense, incredible lane presence.
Yeah, but I even feel like that's and you started playing ARAMs the last couple weeks.
Yep.
Sometimes there are teams that you see the lineup, you're like, they win.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, we can re-roll and maybe you'll get that. Probably not.
But it's like they have a poke comp or something and you're done. Like, this guy can be that anti-poke comp, or not necessarily because it doesn't block skill shots.
Sure.
But he's definitely going to help even the playing field with siege comps where people are just sieging a lot. He's going to stop that with the phalanx and then sending the soldiers so they can't push as far forward as they want.
Like the anti-zigs, which is good. Which is going to be so
nice.
Makes
me angry because that's my favorite character. But
what was the time between announcing and revealing Gnar to Gnar's release? Was it 3 weeks?
Two maybe.
It was
less.
super quick.
Yeah.
And then Gnar came out in the next week or 2 weeks max. It was, here's Azir. So you got to figure he's out in the next couple weeks. He's got to be soon.
Well, he's on the test roam right now, so I guess.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's where I got these notes from.
Oh, okay, so he's mostly done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there are some complaints that I've heard from people who play the game a lot that like they had slowed down. Like they used to release a new character like every like couple weeks. Or, like, they used to be way faster, and then the last 2 years they kind of slowed down, and they did about 2 or 3 a year. And I think they've been working on stuff long enough at this point where they're just ready to go.
You know what this was? Hiring Leah B. Jackson.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Thanks, Leah.
She
got great work out there already.
Yeah,
she got there, kicked in the door, and it's like, put out a new character.
Sandman, we need him. Get him out there. Good job, Leah.
New Yasuo skin. We need that too. Let's make it happen.
Oh my that ninja skin is so good.
Oh man.
James sent me a video for that, and I was like,
Well, I think the text like component to the video I sent was, hey, it's
like Metal Gear Yasuo.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of got like elements of the cyborg ninja from like all of the Metal Gear games.
God. I really like Riot and the content they put out, and just like now the speed is going to be so good.
Tons of new skins. Like there are skins upcoming, and if you were at PAX, like I bumped into a friend of mine at Riot who just gave me skins and a skin code, and he was like, he had this massive stack of skins, and every time somebody saw him because they saw his Riot shirt, they're like, "Yo, man, you got skins." It was like drugs. Like, hey man, you got a skin code.
Well, what skins you need? You need Jax?
And it's because like people were hounding them for it. Like anybody at Riot was getting hounded for codes because it was like the Riot Kale and the Arcade Misfortune code. And the Riot Kale one isn't out yet, so everyone was like just thirsting
I need that.
for it. Like,
yeah.
I know you got those codes.
Oh man.
Yeah, but they've been doing I'm really interested. I don't know if he'll be at Worlds.
I can't imagine that he'll be playable in Worlds. It's him and Gnar, right? Like, is Gnar even in the competitive circuit right now?
No.
Never mind, being played. Is Gnar available?
He's available.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to pick? No, so LCS is over.
Okay.
But I don't
They've
even...
got to, like, draw a line, right? Like, this is the version of the game you're playing with these
I would imagine
characters.
they're like... Because that'd be a little unfair, you know?
Like, right, like mid-split, and like, in the semifinals, we updated the game, so have fun.
Enjoy adapting to Gnar. Here he is.
Yeah, usually they do it, like, they'll do it mid-season, but yeah, they usually, on the tournament realm, will hold, like, be on previous patches, unless specifically stated, hey, at a certain point during this split, we're going to switch to this patch.
Got it.